Hi everyone, welcome to the another video of using Encodian connector in Power Automate. In this video, we are going to take a look at how we can merge multiple PDF file into single one using the Encodian connector. For this example, I have three PDF file. So this is just a sample PDF file, have one text and one image, the second one and the third one. So we are going to see how we can combine it and create a single document with all these things. For this, I have taken a use case like whenever we get the documents and email in a PDF format, then we are going to combine a single file for them. So for this, I have created a Power Automate flow which is triggered when the new email will arrive in my mailbox. So after that, we have to capture this attachment first. So basically, we all know in this here we have to select yes include attachment, so that this will only run when there are some attachments, and this will also I will select as yes. So once the email is arrived, then we have to capture all the attachment and their content in a JSON schema basically. So for this, I will prepare one variable. So that variable is used to store the file name and the file content. And why this thing? Because in that Encodian connector action, we have to specify that schema only. That's why we are creating this variable. So let me just create a variable with this name. And this variable type is of array. By default, it will be blank. After that, for each file, we have to use apply to each condition and append that data there. So use a block called apply to each. So that will go for each and every file. Here one thing, like I am doing for testing only, so there will be only PDF document. But in your case, if there are some document type, then PDF type, then you might have to do some additional validations. Okay. So the output will be the attachments here. So whatever the attachment from my email will be. So for each file, I have to do this. In that apply to each condition, we have to use the action called append. Here select append to array variable, so that for every file name and the file content will append to existing one. So just select that variable, and here are the two things that we have to pass. So the very first thing is file name. So let me just write it like this, and in that value will be create a regular expression and item slash name. So you see we got the attachment name, comma. The second thing, we have to pass the file content, and then we have to create a expression, and here you have to write item as content bytes. And let me just view this result in array. So let me just use this variable and let's test this basically. So I will share a dummy email with these files and we'll wait for the email to arrive in my mailbox. So I got the email, and in this email I have three documents, this document 1, 2 and 3. Let's go to the Power Automate flow and we'll wait for this flow to run. As you can see, the flow runs successfully, and we'll straight jump to this compose action and we'll see what data we get. So this kind of data we are getting. So basically this format is nothing that I have choose to show. But in order to use that connector, we have to have the multiple files, right? So this is the array and this is the object format that we have to pass. So this is from the encoding action only. Now we got that data, and now it's time to just use that connector basically. So let me edit this and then click on new action, and here select PDF merge. So this one, and PDF merge file that you have to select. You have to create a connection basically. If you are not did this, just use the connection and use the API key from the Encodian dashboard. So the first thing, the PDF file name. So what will be the PDF file name that is generated? So you can have it like this. So let me just put it at test.pdf. Then under documents, as you can see, I can upload manually. Sorry, not upload. I can specify them manually, file and file content. But as we have created this array, so we don't have to use this actually. Just click on this action, that switch to array, and get rid of everything, and just enter the variable where file JSON, where we have all the file name and the file contents. After this, there are lots of settings. You can play around with it, but I'm okay with the default settings. The only one thing that is required, so return file should be yes. So that means it will return a file so that you can create a PDF file out of it. So then the next thing, let's create a file in SharePoint. So use the action called create file. Let me select that SharePoint site. The folder path I will select document library. File name I will select test.pdf. I think we can directly get here from the file name as well. So just select this file name. And for the file content, select this one, file content from the process document PDF merge file action. So let's test this. So let me do a test run. So with the previous that we have executed. There are some errors also that you will get while using this action. So let me tell you what those, yeah, as you can see, we got the bad request, and I'll tell you the reason why. Basically, if we see this action and if we saw the output, it says please provide a valid PDF document, right? So, but if you know, in the compose action, we have provided every schema as it is, the file name and the file content. And this file content we get from the email attachment basically. But here, when I got this error, I work around on it and I check that we don't have to pass the file content directly in this append action. That's why I by mistakenly kept it as it is. So just I wanted to show you that error. So if you use this action before and you have faced that error, so how you can resolve it? So just not write the file content byte here, but instead of it, we have to convert it into base64 to binary. And then we have to use that content. So let me just item, and here I think content byte. Okay, this is the only fix that you have to do. And now let's test this again. So you know that we have 1, 2 and 3 PDF file, and now we are expecting a single PDF file that will have all these 3 pages, which will get stored in that SharePoint document library. As you can see, the flow runs successfully. Let me refresh this, and we have this test file that has this first, second and third page. So this is how we can use this action to merge multiple PDF file. Document as well we can do. We have to convert that into PDF or single document also. This is a very good use cases for some systems like where we have the multiple PDF file from an email, and we would like to have those file in a single file, right? So based on the person name, like majorly this can be seen in the HR processes mostly. So this is a pretty good use cases of using this Encodian connector and this action. If you have any question, any doubts in this video, just let me know in comments and I'll be happy to help. Thank you.